So the sections are intro, which is like basic carbon structure. That will include a lesson on scientific thought and the idea of scientific models, double bonds, which will include pi bonds and not much more vocabulary than that. A section on stereochemistry, which will be very, very vocabulary limited. I think it's sort of part of the fascination of organic chemistry, and I think that the students should be exposed to it, but not agonized over it. When I bought my new computer, I was in a Office Max, and I told the guy, I said, I think organic chemistry should be taught to 7th graders. And he shudders and says, God, you have no idea how many people fail organic chemistry. Which I took as a pretty serious lesson, but I'm thinking that the lesson is that organic chemistry is very poorly taught, and it doesn't need to be done that way. One of my incentives for this class comes from this experience. About 4 years ago, I took a graduate level course in molecular biology. It was like genetics and DNA repair and DNA manipulation and complex molecular biology. The course was for graduating biology, molecular biology majors. It was a real serious graduate level course. The students were 90% undergraduates, but I got a graduate credit for what that's worth. But the course required no knowledge in chemistry except for molecular structure. It required no knowledge of physical chemistry, no knowledge of quantum mechanics, no knowledge of electron theory. It required no knowledge of chemistry outside of molecular theory. When students are done with the course they're about to engage in, they will be prepared to take this graduate level course. I'm sitting in there as an old school chemist. I knew more about chemistry than anybody in the class, including the professor. The professor's basic understanding of chemistry was not very good. He knew molecular biology, he knew molecular structure, and that's it. And I'm not insulting him, I'm just saying the world has changed. We don't need to teach that stuff anymore. Molecular structure is not a difficult subject. Molecular structure is a doable, understandable, visual, lends itself to tactile understanding. Some students will like it and some students won't, but that's the way education tends to be. Students that like traditional solutions chemistry and stoichiometry may not like organic chemistry and vice versa. I've taught chemistry and I've seen students that just blunder and fail in math but love organic chemistry. And I think the students can learn both. This is not more difficult than, this is way easier than the math associated with stoichiometry, balancing equations, solutions chemistry, moles per liter, dilutions and all that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking I may do something on that, but it's not going to be part of the same course. Because that's pretty interesting stuff, and I think it's good higher level thinking. And it applies to more than just chemistry. It's good applied mathematics. I had students tell me that you expect to learn math in science. You don't learn math in math, you learn math in science. Chemistry is a wonderful outlet for higher level thinking. You want to develop your brain, liberal arts thinking, chemistry, traditional is wonderful. But do we have time now to do that? So many students are turned off. And organic chemistry, boy, you have no idea how many students get cut out of medical school because they fail organic chemistry. I mean, that's just craziness, in my opinion. Anyway, let's see what we can do about changing the way it's done. And thank you. I wonder if this wall is white enough. Okay, this is the This is the 320. Okay, this is the FinePix 20. This is a 320 resolution, which means that there's 29 minutes on the little chip. I have no intention of using that long. Here we are in the Pencils and Paste studios, figuring out how to make videos. Conflicts which we are dealing with are how to do side-by-side pictures and how to put captions within the picture. The basic structure of the movies, the basic structures of the videos are going to be John, that's me, sitting, not on a toilet, but on, in a simple studio. As he speaks, there's going to be other things going in the background. The other things going in the background are fairly simple. There are going to be models being made, writing on a whiteboard, and then captions. Like, for example, I want to show an image of a molecular model being manipulated. That will be a separate video, which will be either next to me or on top of me, but the dialogue will be consistent. So I will be saying, and here we have a tetrahedral model of carbon, and it will immediately flash to hands only visible without my face in it, or at the very least at the side. Or, and I say, your left hand is in an enantiomer of your right hand. New words will be written in caption in some fashion, and that's the extent of the graphics. Like video effects, that's it. That's it. I don't think there's going to be anything more complicated than that. So we need to have either a video over video. The video has to be split. In other words, a right frame going separate from a left frame. And I'm not sure my Adobe software will do that. But we'll have to figure it out. My attitude toward it is I can deal with it whatever constraints I'm given, as long as I know and understand what those constraints are. In other words, an extreme example would be I could run the video in active sense next to me, run it actively, do my part next to it and record it as one shot. That would be doable. Not pleasant, but doable, I think. The immediate question I'm asking is, will the video over video work with a white screen next to me? This is not quite white, but it's good enough for experimental purposes. And then the resolution of the camera is an issue. I should make two of them. In fact, I should do that right now. Change the resolution of the camera and make another one right now. The 640 resolution is a higher resolution and will only give me 14 minutes. The lower resolution is 320 and will give me 29 minutes of video time. The variables are absolutely endless, and I do not understand them at all, or very, very little. Obviously, more time means less resolution. Is that going to be a problem from the visual level? I suspect not. I'm having trouble with my video over video, and I think it's related to the formats of the films I've been taking. I've been using webcam to pick up the video, and I'm thinking that the webcam video there's something incompatible with the video over video with that. Because even now I've seen better luck with videos that I've shot. Okay, excellent. Let me change the resolution. We'll do another one quick.